I have taken note of the irony. I have got a full face of makeup and I'm sipping a cocktail as I wish to discuss about morning masking. Earlier this year, I did start a series called the Masking Club. I am a firm believer and fan of masking the skin. I mask every day. So I started this series in a way to encourage you to mask even a little bit more. Not necessarily every day because I know I'm super extra, but a little bit more. In the first video of this series, I did review 5 key beauty masks and share a few tips of how I maximize my masking ways. I will make sure to leave that video link down below. But before we get into today's video, if you don't know who I am, I'd love to let you know. My name is Ijoma. I'm a beauty lover, a skincare influencer, a pro makeup artist, and a woman of a certain age. And I feel like all these things truly inspire everything that I do on my channel. In regards to masking in the morning, I felt like I needed to explain myself a little bit more, hence this video. This is a skincare technique I have been using for years and has been inspired by Miss Tammy. I will link her channel down below. I absolutely love this woman. I love her beauty ways. She has inspired so many of my skincare techniques. I implore you to check her out. She's an older girl, she has drier skin, she has been skincare for years, probably before I was born. So you know she knows what she's talking about. So we're going to start with the why, then we're going to talk about technique, then we're going to talk about the types of masks that I think are best to do a morning mask situation. Masking in the morning is a really great way to give your skin that extra skip in its step, and it's also fantastic for addressing any skin issues you may want to target that morning. Sometimes you wake up in the morning and you just look at your skin and you're like,
girl, why are you not giving?
And this can be caused by quite a few factors: the change of weather, how much heat or cold is in your house depending on the central heating, and also your monthly cycle as a woman. Your skin does change over the month. And with that, I'll go into point number 2. Sometimes the simplicity of your skincare routine in the morning is not quite enough for your skin. The morning skincare routine can be quite simple, should be quite simple. It should be a very gentle cleanse, moisturize the skin, and if you do, you wear your sunscreen. But sometimes you need to address a few things, so you need to really elevate that morning routine, and I like to do that by using a mask. Last and certainly not least, this is a beautiful way for you to normalize luxury and pleasure in your life. Masking is that one step in skincare that we like to attach to pleasure, to relaxation, to luxury. It's seen as a step that is not really important, even though it's important to me, and I do understand why some people say it's not important. I would definitely advise that you invest in a serum before you invest in a mask. But as I said, we're out here trying to normalize luxury, pleasure, and relaxation, okay? This has also been a very important way for me to really solidify that statement that there is always time for me. A lot of people say they don't mask because they don't have the time. And that sentence does bleed into the rest of your life. If you don't have time, if you don't have 3 minutes to go to the bathroom, refresh your skin, put on this face mask, then do you really have time for yourself? Are you really prioritizing yourself? Do you see where I'm going? So by doing this small little thing, it has really solidified that for me. There is always time. There is always time for me. And I will not sit here and say I always get it perfect, because there are some mornings where I think, oh, I do not have time to mask. I haven't got time to mask. But then I just get this thing in my head and I say, no, this time, I don't care if the zombies are coming, I don't care if the apocalypse is coming, go to the bathroom and put on that face mask, girl. There's time. There's always time. Now into the how. I keep this really simple because I see most masks somewhat like a cleanser. What I like to do is refresh my skin, and by that I mean I usually drench my skin with a face mist. 1 minute. I will first drench my skin with this. This is the Hydrating Mist from Superdrug. It's a really affordable mist that does so many things for me, and this is one of the steps I like to use it for. So I will drench my skin with that. Then on a cotton pad, I will dump out some toner and then swipe away. That is enough for me to take off the little bit of sweat that's on my skin and last night's skincare. And by sweat, I mean my workout sweat, because I work out in the morning before I take a shower, of course. And that's what I call refreshing my skin. After that, I will put on a face mask, and depending on the face mask or how I'm feeling, I will still hydrate my skin again. So after refreshing my skin, doing the cotton pad thing, I will drench my skin once again with the hydrating mist. Then I will apply my mask. I did mention this tip in my first episode of this series, and that is applying your mask on wet skin. That's why I love that baby. It is so affordable. It is something that is perfect for my masking ways. Once I apply my face mask onto my skin, I carry on with my morning routine, and then I jump into the shower, and that's when I wash it off and carry on with the rest of my skincare routine. Now let's talk about the masks that I think are perfect for this type of routine. I will always advocate that you use hydrating and moisturizing masks in your morning skincare routine. Why? Because your morning routine really needs to be as gentle as possible. Most morning routines, the goal is to simply moisturize and protect the skin for the day ahead. And all of us, all skin types, will benefit from a little bit more moisture and a little bit more hydration into the skin, especially if you live in a colder country like mine. This country and the weather will test you. Now let's talk about the two other types of masks. They are exfoliating masks, of course, and clay masks. You can use an exfoliating mask in your morning routine, but this would be more for you to be addressing a skin issue. If you feel like I need to calm down what is going on right here, you're breaking out, your skin just looks like it has a bit more texture than it needs to have, then I would advocate for you to use an exfoliating mask. Now, when it comes to exfoliating masks, they tend to be kind of in two camps: those that are very strong, skin blasters, that's what I call them, and those that are gentle. You can use both of them in the morning, but I would implore you to be very sure about yourself. Know your skin very well. Think about your morning routine. Think about what you're doing that day. Think about if your skin needs to really go through that much in the morning instead of using it in the evening. So if you are to use a skin blaster, and most strong exfoliating masks tend to have this instant effect on the skin. If you're to use a mask like that, I would suggest it for a day where you've got a special event ahead. You know, you really want the skin to look in its absolute best condition. You want that glow, you want your makeup to sit right, then go for it, you know. But if you're just having a regular schmegular day, pick up your gentler mask as a way to start to soothe that breakout, to soothe that texture that is going on. Then in the evening, you can pick a stronger product to really take things to the next level. But I ask that you only use exfoliating masks in your morning routine only if you need to. You know, if you feel like you need that little bit extra skin confidence, then you can call on to them. Otherwise, I will always revert you back to my preferred mask to use in the morning, and those are moisturizing and hydrating masks. Clay masks. I like clay masks in the morning. I don't mind them, but just like exfoliating masks, I think you need to approach it with caution. The skin doesn't need that much of a deep clean in the morning. But yet again, if you're having a very oily day, maybe you're close to the bleed of your month and your oiliness kind of goes a little bit crazy during that time of the month, and a clay mask in the morning could be a really beautiful way to temper your oils during the day. If you have a special day ahead of you, of course, this is also a great tip to use, especially if your problem is oiliness. Using a clay mask in your morning routine or before you do your makeup can really help temper the oils and just give your makeup a little bit more longevity, give you a little bit more matteness to the skin. Trust me, I have tried this many a times, and let me tell you, I look perfect all day long. And that's that. It's really simple. I hope this video does make sense. Let me know down in the comments if this is a skincare technique you would like to try or you already try. If anything, I do implore you to try it, especially with a hydrating and a moisturizing mask. You will find that your skin is just so pretty and so soft, and it definitely gives my skin that extra kick that it needs in its step. And with that, I want to thank you so much for being here. Make sure to check out the first video in my Masking Club series. Make sure you mask today or tomorrow or today morning. My name is Ijoma, and I'll see you soon.